There is a girls' high school swimming season this fall, but as of now, there most likely won't be a state meet.
And if there's not, it'll be a shame for Boylan swimmer, one Boylan swimmer in particular, Nhia Caras. We're bringing her story in our Overtime Spotlight segment. What Nhia Caras does in the pool often ends up on the wall of records beside the pool at Boylan. She's been setting school, meet, and pool records since her freshman year.
She is a powerhouse.
I'm like one of the most competitive people you could meet. Like, no matter what it is. Like, if it's like game of cards, like, I'm gonna get into the game of cards. So I just like to compete and get up every day and race.
Caras' specialties are the 50 freestyle and the 100 freestyle. She has been the Nic 10 champion in both of those events each of the last 3 years. She's also qualified for state each of the last 3 years. Last year, she finished 11th at state in the 50 freestyle, despite being plagued by injuries and ill health almost the entire season.
At the beginning of the season, I got a shoulder injury. I had bicep tendonitis and then an overuse injury of my right shoulder. And so I had to deal with that. I wasn't able to like train fully. And then I got pneumonia 2 weeks before sectionals. So I had to swim my end season with pneumonia and a shoulder injury. And I have asthma, so it made my pneumonia even worse.
She did struggle with some health ailments last year, but you know, she ended on a great note. To place in the top 12 in any individual event at state is a remarkable feat.
How do you overcome all that?
Just press on, that's all. That's my quote, press on and keep going. No matter what, never give up, because I wasn't gonna not go to state, so. A lot of it was really hard last year because like a lot of people like to put their assumptions in with my like injury and everything, if I was like faking it, if it was real, and it definitely was real, but a lot of people like started talking. It was really hard to deal with like people chiming in their own opinions, and that was really hard to overcome and not like learn how to not listen to the outside noise.
But Caras says she's healthy and strong this year.
I do feel faster. I'm more ready. I'm more prepared. I've been lifting more. I've been running more. My endurance is way better. I finally healed my shoulder because that was a big issue last year.
There are no relay events this season due to social distancing protocols, but that also means swimmers can compete in more individual events. So Caras could be setting more records.
Well, I'm a flyer too. I can do 100 fly, and I'd like to get better at the 200 free. One of my goals this year is to improve my times and try to break as many records as I can.
I think she's definitely a determined individual, and once she sets her sights on a goal, she goes after it.
Caras started swimming when she was 5 years old. She comes from an athletic family, but not necessarily a family of swimmers.
Well, I live with my dad, my grandma, and my grandpa, and they're all great athletes. Like my dad was a good basketball player. He played for Guilford, but I mean, we're all athletes and we're all competitive.
Then there's the other member of the family, Caras' pet rabbit, Murphy.
I like to play with my pet rabbit. I take him on walks.
He goes for walks.
Yeah, he does go for walks.
Does he swim yet?
No, they can't swim. They can swim, but they could die from it because they get heart attacks.
So back to swimming. If there is a state meet this year, what are Caras' goals?
Win. Try to win. I want to win.
Well, once again, there is no state meet planned for now by the IHSA, but that doesn't mean that won't change. And boy, Nhia has a great attitude when it comes to pushing through adversity.
Yeah, she really does. And if a rabbit's foot is good luck, think about what kind of luck a live rabbit with 4 feet could mean.
Yeah, there you go, no question.
Up next, it's week 5 of our battle.